catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah. Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal H. Shepherd. This is a lie. Jaime Jaquez was terrible tonight. He did not do half okay. But I do believe that I say this a lot after like a couple of wins, but I feel like this was the best Miami Heat game of the season from top to bottom. Not like one player spearheading. I feel like almost everybody did their job tonight. So let's start with the person who's been getting criticized quite a bit this season. Not by me, but maybe I've criticized him less than I should. But Bam Adebayo, brother. Bam Adebayo was aggressive tonight. Yeah, I think so. Like, I think this was the best put together game that they had, like, all season long. Everybody did their job. Started with Bam. Bam, 9 of 16 tonight, 25 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. Aggressive and assertive from the beginning of the game. I enjoyed watching Bam kind of like with Nurkic out. You know, Nurkic usually gives him some problems when they match up against each other. But Nurkic being out, which means that they had backups in the game. Like, Bam took the challenge and actually dominated this game versus Mason Plumlee. So I was very pleased to see that with Bam. It's nice to have him get a game under his belt. He was great tonight. And I think everybody just needs to like give him his flowers for the one time he does have an offensive explosion. Next, Jimmy Butler. Let's go, Jimmy. Jimmy equally as aggressive in terms of his own game and got out the way and allowed Bam to flourish when he had his opportunity. So, like, I even saw Jimmy pass the ball to Bam a couple of times. Like, it didn't result in like a basket or nothing. But I thought Jimmy played really well tonight. Was able to find his own points. He had 24 on 12 shots. Got to the free throw line. 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Got 2 offensive rebounds. I thought Jimmy was really good tonight. He was giving what's his name, Grayson Allen. He was giving Grayson Allen hell. He was able to mismatch hunt, and when he did that, he just kind of he was able to get to the game that we like to see. It's a great night when the Heat win and the Celtics lose. Absolutely. Zappy Blue, what's going on, gang? You see what happens when Idris and Bam leads translating the wins, unlike you know who. I'm not going to slander him tonight because boy was good tonight too. Cores with the $5 dono. He said, I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. I fucking love Drew Smith. Brother, give that man more minutes. Look, all right. Since you brought him up with the dono, I'll address it a little bit. Drew Smith was all right tonight. Now, hey, y'all know it. I still believe overall, in the grand scheme of things, that's not a good basketball player. All right. But tonight, though, all right, I saw, you know what I mean? Some of the things that people be saying about his defensive capabilities. I saw the tenacity. Unless I agree, this game was awesome. I fucking enjoyed it very much. But the Drew Smith shit, like, I saw it. He is a sick man, but he cooking. Drew Smith 3 of 5 tonight. He had 4 rebounds. He had an assist. He had 2 steals. He had a block. Like, he had 5 fouls, though. Drew Smith had 5 fouls. But I do believe, like, he provided them with, like, a shot in the arm on the defensive end that they didn't have without him. Pele Larson wasn't playing. So, like, Drew Smith provided kind of that same level of energy that Pele does on the defensive end. So shout out to Drew Smith, bro. He ain't gonna get many opportunities to get his flowers, but yeah, Drew is the type of PG for this team. No, he not. I don't know if I would call no grown man delicious, but I seen his defense though, so I give him that. 5 fouls. He played defense. Look, bro. Hey, he got 5 fouls. He's a bench player. Gotta use him. Let's go to the next player though. We're gonna get to Duncan Robinson. Y'all saw my starting shooting guard. I just 5 of 8 from the 3-point line. When he does that, he's doing his job. I also saw him get like 4 assists. He was driving to the rim, so you saw a little bit more of the stuff that we thought Duncan had lost. So like the driving to the rim, the creating off the dribble, teams overplaying him at the 3-point line. He's driving in. He did a little bit of that tonight, and he was able to do that playing next to Tyler, playing next to Bam, playing next to Jimmy, and it was able to get Bam some of those shots. Speaking of. One of the things that we also saw come back, we saw the Tyler and Bam pick and roll come back. Haven't seen much of that this season. Yes, sir. We saw a couple of those, and we saw Tyler looking for Bam on the roll. Dolphin, yeah, that's my boy. He said we about to get smoked by old head Rodgers. Bro, listen. I might do some content surrounding the Miami Dolphins, but I just want to say this on this platform. Aaron Rodgers has broken my itty-bitty heart, my achy, breaky heart. That was my GOAT, bro. He needs to let it go. It's over with, bro. I'm just going. But yeah, that's what I'm. But back to the point. We saw Tyler Bam 2-man game. We saw Duncan Bam 2-man game. We saw Jimmy Bam 2-man game. This game felt like there was a conscious effort by not only like the coaching staff, but the players on the court to make sure that Bam was involved in this game offensively. That's what it felt like. It felt like everybody was looking for him when they had opportunities to, and they put him in actions with several different players so that they can give the defense different looks. And it was some other shit going on too. Like I'm not gonna get too basketball nerdy because that's not what y'all come here for. Y'all come for me to slander niggas and to call bitches sorry and shit like that. But I'm not going to do that tonight because this was a good basketball game. But you saw other action. You saw more off-ball movement today. I remember this one play in particular where Shameless Highsmith got a backdoor cut from Jimmy Butler after a series of different screens and actions. Like Tyler gave the ball up, got the ball back at the 3-point line, passed it up to Jimmy. Jimmy caught Hayward on the backdoor cut. Like that type of stuff is available for Miami if they decide to use it. Now, will it work every night? No, because this team is full of fucking scrubs and they're just going to it's not going to work like this every night. But tonight showed that there can be a functioning offense. I felt like this offense tonight was a NBA caliber offense. Like there was off-ball movement. There were pick and rolls. There were actual plays that looked like they were designed for specific players to get them in spots where they can be successful. And not that hodgepodge drive and kick game that they've been doing all season. The shit, like the game was just fucking. It just felt good as a basketball fan to watch my sorry ass team play basketball. Nasty man with the $5 donut. He said they finally figured out how to use them all together. LMAO play through Bam, but actually give him the rock. That's what I'm saying, bro. They actually gave Bam the ball today, and he made the most of it, bro. He was still doing the hub Bam shit. Like I think it was Reed tonight in the playback. Like Bam he's effectively the point guard since they've taken Terry and Jovic out of the lineup. Bam is effectively the point guard of this roster. But you have to play through him in a way that allows him to facilitate. And playing through him involves giving him the ball in scoring position so that he can be a threat there and then draw attention to make plays. It ain't, again, it's not always going to be successful. But it worked tonight, and I was happy with it. The nasty man with the $5 non-slander. Listen, bro, it ain't always going to be slanderous tonight, Miguel. It ain't always going to be slanderous. When they play well, I like to say that, contrary to popular belief, I like to talk glowingly about the Miami Heat. I like when they play good. I want them to play well every night. It's just that they don't. And I have, control issues with my thoughts. I speak in streams of consciousness. So, if they suck, then I'm going to say that. But when they play well, I want to give them their flowers. Speaking of, let's get to that boy 14, man. Hey, I don't give a fuck what he did against the Lakers, bro. Like, no. We're gonna publicly slander that bitch, but we're gonna get through the good first, and then we'll get to him. But speaking of like 14, yes, driving kick is so fucking boring, bro. Like basketball when it's played properly, bro, or like when it's orchestrated, bro, it's a beautiful game. But Miami doesn't do that. They do the driving kick shit. But I want to talk about 14, bro. Because, like I said, I don't give a shit what he did against the Lakers. Like, that didn't move me. Like, he shot 7 threes, was 7 for 7 in the third quarter. Didn't do shit outside of that. That, to me, yeah, it was exciting to watch, but that's not sustainable. This tonight felt like prime Tyler Herro pocket, bro. Like, if he could channel the player who he was tonight every night, he would not be an all-star. Like, let's get that out of the atmosphere. I don't think he would be an all-star. But tonight, Tyler Herro channeled it in the sense where it's like he was still shooting threes. He didn't shoot them well. He almost fucked up that streak, but he made 1 3 at the end. But he was getting to the rim when he couldn't. Like, he blew by Devin Booker a couple of times, got to the rim, made layups. When that shot wasn't going, he didn't settle for threes. And then off of that, he was playmaking. Every time he got the ball, it wasn't, I'm going to shoot it. Sometimes it's, I'm going to use this attention that I'm getting to move the ball to somebody who has a better shot. And, like, he impacted the game in so many different ways tonight on offense, because defensively we already know what that is. But, like, this to me is the ideal way for this man to play, bro. Like, yeah, some nights it'll result in, like, scoring explosions. But again, with Tyler Herro, for me, it's never been about results. It's always about process. Tonight, his process was fucking phenomenal. And I'm going, like, whenever he has a game like this, this is what I praise. That bullshit from the Lakers game, I do not care about his scoring totals. He will score sometimes. He won't score sometimes. But if his process is like this, then he can always be impactful, at least on the offensive end of the floor. So shout out to Tyler Herro. Great game tonight from boy. Nasty Man again with the $10 dono. He said, this is the Tyler Herro I like. Pass the ball, play within the offense, but trade Jovic, Bryant for Dorian Finney-Smith, Schroeder, or Sexton and Dorian Finney-Smith. You're not getting that for that trade package, gang. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. Nasty Man again with the $10 dono. He said Tyler actually tried to play defense on almost every play. First time he ain't looked lost in a while. He was getting cooked, but he did have a lane still. I give him that. Yeah. Let's acknowledge, yes, this is without Nurkic and without Durant. So this is not the Suns at their full power. But I mean, smart Tyler equals successful Bam. I don't think that's how the correlation will work. I think smart Tyler equals a more successful Bam. I think Bam can be successful with or without Tyler Herro. It's like Tyler Herro is kind of like Duncan Robinson. It's like a cherry on top. It's like an accent to what Bam's capable of doing. If Bam is in his bag, then everybody on the team is going to get involved. Tyler Herro being involved, you said no, he can't. Yes, he can. Like, just being honest. Like, Bam can do this without Tyler Herro. He's done it without Tyler Herro several times. Stephen A., listen, I understand you telling people to go invest in Dogecoin. You do it again, I'm blocking you because you're not going to spam this chat. But, yeah, again, like, shout out Tyler Herro. Want to give him his flowers. I don't care, Zay. Bam can do this every night if he wanted to. Not wanted to, but, like, Bam can be this level of consistent, and Tyler Herro, like, access that. So, like, shout out to him. Shameless Highsmith, I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. Like, I don't like him. You said we went to the finals twice without Herro? Sure, we did. And Bam played pretty good in both of those. He actually averaged the most points in the final series without Tyler Herro. Shameless Highsmith played well tonight. 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line. When they limit his role offensively to not doing nothing, that's when Seamus can be at his best. And in a time like this, where Spo has shrunk this rotation dramatically. All right? Spo ran with 9 guys tonight. And I feel like that's letting us know kind of where Spo head is. Like, at the beginning of the season, like, and this is also countering to the argument when people say that we have a deep basketball team. Spo is showing you right now, no, we do not. we have a bunch of guys. I trust I can play 8 guys. 9 of them is as far as I'm willing to go. Like Nikola Jovic, cooked, done for. Josh Richardson, done for. I think Drew Smith got the minutes tonight, but that's interchangeable between him and Pele Larson. Jaime Jaquez. Some of y'all call him Baby Jimmy. I don't see it. Jovic making sure his passport card. Listen, brother. Ni hao. Like, hey, get him the fuck out of here. Like, it's over with. And then they had an article today about why he still views himself as a starter or something. But yeah, no. But like I was saying, like Spo's kind of shrunk his rotation a little bit. And he's playing 9 guys. So you got Jaime Jaquez, minutes dramatically cut. He played 19 minutes tonight. Drew Smith played the most minutes off the bench. Like, legit, like Drew Smith played 29 minutes off the bench. Kevin Love played 14. I think that's about where he wants Kevin Love to live, 14 to 20 minutes, somewhere in that range. Like you said, the real game going to be tomorrow, brother. Just you wait. You said Terry's been looking bad all year. I think he's feeling the pressure of the fan base. I don't think Terry Rozier feels the pressure of anything. I think Terry Rozier is fucking terrible at basketball. That's what I think. Nigga won't catch and shoot shit. Like he just sidesteps everything. He only took 3 shots tonight. None of them from 3. But 3 of the most boneheaded fucking shots. Like it felt like he got in the game to fuck up the vibes. And I used to feel like that about Tyler Herro. Not gonna lie. That nigga Terry Rozier is worse than Tyler Herro, bro. Like that's easy too, bro. Like it's not even close. Like Tyler Herro clears. Fuck that. Terry Rozier, bro, is bad, bro. It's bad, bro. And of course, like niggas can harp on the fact that the trade last year looks worse now than it did at the time, giving up and expiring in the first for Terry Rozier. That's still the case. It's still a terrible trade. But the idea that we can make Terry Rozier even a functional player. And don't worry, I was selling them lies earlier in the season too, but we 20 games in. Time to pivot this goddamn narrative. Terry Rozier, like I thought you could make him functional as a starter. You can't. You can't make him functional as a Roy put Tyler above a black man. Brother, at this point, Terry Rozier is Asian. I'm not even giving him like black. No, Asian. He Asian. All right. And we all know Asian basketball players have a limited shelf life. But yeah, like Terry Rozier, I can't find a role where he works as a starter because that's not happening. I can't find a role where he works off the bench. Ni hao, bitch. Get him out of here. I can't find a role where and so the only reasonable thing to use him as a salary filler in a trade. But the only players that you are willing to trade at this point are Terry Rozier, former starter, now bench player, Nikola Jovic, former starter, now out of the fucking rotation. Like, this is who you're building a trade package around. And I don't think we gave, brother, insane. Just like your name. It was terrible. Sending Terry to Saudi Arabia. Brother, give me oil money. Huh? I take stock in BP. Shell. Chevron, even. I take all that. I take a little stock in all that shit. Get rid of him. That shit. You say that boy Terry in a slump? No, bitch. He slumped. It's over with. Dead. That shit dead, bro. Like, I want Terry Rozier. Nigrazu. Hoopa. I couldn't even get it out. I saw it. Like, I can see the accent. I can see the Japanese accent as I'm reading it, but I couldn't get it out. Nikorozu. That shit sound like a bunkai, bitch. That shit. Amanda Medeiros with the $2 dono. Is this team growing on you or is it facade? No. This team not growing on me. No, that's not. It's not a facade. Like, I know what this team is. I still believe that this team should be trying to make their way to the lottery because these types of games are what fooled themselves and the fan base into thinking that, okay, if we could just play like this every night, then we got a chance. They can't play like this every night. They're not going to. Like, that's just not how this works. So no, I'm not buying into this team, but I have taken an approach this season. Like, I'm not going to spend all season like lamenting the fact that I have to watch this team again. Like, I'm just going to take everything individual game by game, enjoy the games I enjoy, don't enjoy the games I don't enjoy, and have zero expectation. So, like, if they win, if they lose, like, it's cool. I'll get reinvested when they become reinvested in winning. But for now, it's like I enjoy watching the hoop tonight. Agendaless hoop watching, that's what I'm on right now. But yeah, Terry Rozier fucking suck. You say Terry's a super nice guy, though? I don't care. I don't feel nothing for slandering him. Nothing. I don't feel shit, Miguel. I ain't gonna hold you. You say an above average Jimmy-led team is a finals contender? No, they're not. They are a play-in team. That is what the last 3 seasons of basketball have shown you. This is a play-in basketball team with peak Jimmy Butler. Like, this current amalgamation of players, that is not a championship contending team, bro. And you should probably stop thinking of them in that regard, because if you do, then you'll be disappointed when they lose games in Detroit. Abandon Medeiros with $2 don't know. They are better than last year, no? Not really. I don't think so. I think they're about the same. We will go to the finals as a play-in team. No, we did that one time. We're never doing it again. Let's celebrate the return of Jimmy. How long will this last? I think every time Jimmy plays a team that motivates him, he'll do this. So I actually feel pretty solid about our next stretch of games when we got some actual comp coming down the pipe. So like the next game against Cleveland, I don't know if he'll show up because there's nobody on Cleveland who kind of piques his interest, but Cleveland as a team might, get him to be engaged because they're a good team. We go as a 5th seed, 1 seeds don't matter. It do matter. Because this Miami Heat team, in terms of advancing, it's like matchup dependent, but I don't see them matching up very well versus nobody in kind of like that upper echelon of the East. Like, they're too inconsistent in order to be like. So like from night to night, we don't even know what team we finna watch. So like that's what makes it tough for me to predict them being able to beat teams in the playoffs, because game to game, I can't tell you what team we're going to get on the floor. I fully expected us to get blown out tonight because Kevin Durant was missing, and I expected Miami to come out lackadaisical and shit like that. They didn't. They did the opposite, and so like I'm pleasantly surprised. By the end of the year, Khalil will be back. He hasn't made much of a difference this year. Only surprising thing about this team this season is that I'm surprised Herro ain't get hurt yet. So, how do I feel about Dylan Harper in a Heat jersey? Hey man. I'm a fan of talent. A big fan, a huge fan of talent. And Dylan Harper, I'll take it. I'll take either one of them boys from Rutgers. They all right. Amanda Medeiros again with the $5 don't know. Appreciate she said, I think we need a pack to package Jimmy and Herro in a package deal and get a few first round picks. Herro is high, his value is high. Amanda, you cooking. I don't think that would be Miami's I don't think that would be Miami's speed. Miami will trade probably one, not both. I think if this season continues to tank, then they're going to seriously start to explore some Jimmy Butler trades. Like, you start to hear rumblings a little bit ago when Miami was kind of like slumping. I think if this team takes a dive too far in one direction or in the wrong direction, then they'll look to kind of like pivot away from the Jimmy Butler thing, see what they can get from him, and then move on. But I don't see them trading Jimmy and Tyler. Like, if they trade Jimmy, Tyler will be on this roster for the next 3-4 years. So people should get ready for that. Back to the game a little bit. Yeah, Terry Rozier was fucking terrible. Jaquez was terrible. Oh, my God. So the man has finished his stream, and now he's come over here to terrorize mine. At Donardo, ladies and gentlemen. And, you're becoming probably the most popular member of the basement because you bring your annoying stands over here with you. I wish they'd all go back and subscribe to your YouTube channel, Anthony Donardo. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to his videos and shit like that. But Ed, how are you doing today?
You were dunk. Do you or
I do not. I do.
Okay.
And I'm glad that you know this enough to tell other people on Twitter, sing my praises. Somebody told me that I am his least favorite, or I'm the least favorite person.
That's my boy in real life. That's my boy Zay. He's a cool guy, but that's why I had to get back at him a little bit.
Yeah, he was like, you're my least favorite, blah, blah, blah. You said Ant has work ethic. What does that fucking mean? He's Mexican. Of course he has work ethic. Ant, give me your thoughts on the game. I just read your name. Give me your thoughts on the game tonight.
Yeah, before I popped in, it still said Kashad Johnson fan, and he can't get any runs, so I just changed it real quick. To be honest, my thoughts don't really matter. I feel really good for you though, because obviously a lot of agendas, you've been maybe pushing haven't worked out so well. But you did have one win at the end of the game, which was Haywood Highsmith missing those 2 free throws. That was a beautiful moment, and I'm really glad you were allowed to have that, because I know you were hoping Tyler wasn't going to hit his 3 and keep the streak going. I know you was probably hoping Haywood would start bricking, and he was cooking again today, but you got those 2 missed free throws, and I'm glad you were able to have that.
Nigga say Ant showed up. Viewers about to go up plus 40. That's because he brings the white people with him. All right? Only niggas watch me. I make white people uncomfortable. Shut the fuck up. Speaking of bringing more whites to the party, Ant also brought the Australian with him from across the border. George, how you doing this evening, bro?
I was not going to enjoy. I was going to take the night off. I swear to God. And I'm like, yeah, let me just stop by and see. And it was you by yourself. I'm like, okay, whatever. Oh, it's fine. He's got this. And I saw Ant jump on and said to myself, no fucking chance. Is he going to do a show without me? Because he doesn't do shows anymore.
I miss you, George. How you doing,
man? I miss you too.
I miss you, man.
And you filled out your
we will not have y'all Caucasian bromance going around me up here.
Yeah, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do, because as you can see by these comments,
get your fucking ass out of here. I'll keep both of you crackers out of here. I don't know what you think this is, Ant. I don't come on your channel. Not because I don't.
Welcome to Witness Weekly. Welcome to the revival.
For the first time in a year and a half. Like, what the fuck?
Welcome to our guest, Mr. Royal.
How are you? Ant's got some city in him. Miguel, you are also a Mexican, so of course you think that he got some city. Ant knows hoops, and George loves him. I don't give a fuck about white man love. One of you people, please talk about basketball.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start, because I want to start by talking about Drew Smith, but I also
he just keeps doing it, bro. I don't know why he does this to me when he opens his mouth. Start by talking about good basketball players, Anthony. I was having a lovely time up here talking to the fan chat by myself, and you just came up here and got on my fucking nerves in less than 2 minutes.
The next words out of my mouth were going to be, I don't want to get kicked off again. So I understand these things. I ain't a rook no more. So I'm not going to talk about him. It's in the name. That's all I'll say about him for now.
I already gave him his props. You can give him his props.
It's easy not to, because a lot of people deserve props today. I mean, Bam Adebayo, this was a beautiful performance by him. Obviously, he's been rebounding really well lately, and he's been passing the ball like at a really good rate, but the efficiency has been terrible. Last game versus the Lakers is the first time that he seemed like he had an efficient game where he's being a little bit aggressive, and he still had a lot of rebounds and assists. Now, that game was a blowout, so he didn't obviously get the volume that you wanted, but I said if he can continue that efficiency and still rebound and pass, it makes this Heat team a different team. And today he was able to get that volume up. He had the 8 free throw attempts, and he was still able to get you 11 boards and 8 assists. He's not going to do that every night, but if we get close to this Bam, it makes the Heat a much better team. And then finally, we saw Jimmy Butler do what he needed to do late in the game. I'm tired of him coming in and trying to jack up a bunch of threes playing hero ball. He got to the rim, got a couple and ones. And again, Tyler Herro, efficient. Like that was his biggest knock for the longest time, is he wasn't efficient. I loved your tweets on the how many shots or how many points on this many shots, because Tyler Herro always, I'll get to that in a second, Amanda. But people always pointed out Tyler Herro's points. They never pointed out his efficiency because it was bad. But this year, that's something that he's drastically improved upon. So, I mean, probably the Heat's best game this season as far as their big three. And shout out to Amanda Medeiros for the $2 dono. We appreciate you. And you said, Anthony, is this team better than last year? My answer is no, it's the same team as last year. Now, if the ball bounces their way differently, maybe they can go on a run because this was the same team as 2 years ago, which went to the finals. And it's the same team as last year, which got their ass kicked in the first round. So me saying it's the same team is not saying that they might not be on shit because they might go to the finals again or they might lose in the play-in. But no, I don't think this team is better than last year. I think they have some guys who are better, and I think they have some guys who are worse. But overall, it's the same team.
So Amanda gave us $2 earlier in the stream and asked the exact same question, and I told her the same thing. It's like this is not anything different.
But George, would it shock you if they went to the finals though? Real quick.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be.
It would definitely shock me, bro. Like I would be floored if this team made it to the finals, bro. Just being perfectly honest, I'd be floored if they made it to the second round. I feel like this team making it to the second round is overachieving. Getting to the playoffs, it's kind of like I think they're going to be a play-in team, but I think they're going to get into the playoffs. And they win 2 games in the first round before they're ceremoniously dismissed. And that is how this should be. Like, if they make it to the second round, that's an overachievement. This season was a success to me. George, give me your thoughts on the game tonight.
It was actually good. It was actually the same story as last time. We went in there, we handled business. It was probably the first time we've been down by like a lot. Not a lot. For the first time we were coming in after a big win. I was expecting a little bit less, but we still got pretty good production from everyone, barring Terry Rozier. And not to bring the vibes down, but Terry sucks. That guy sucks ass, bro. He's bad. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. He is shit. Bam, still an all-star. If anything, this is probably his first game of the season where I watched him and was like, okay, go off. Really? It was the first time all season I watched him.
Did you watch the Washington game in Mexico?
Yeah. Wait, no, it's not on League Pass in Australia. Did not get to watch it. I'm being serious. Any international games do not get broadcasted here. But no, it was the first time I've seen him this year and was like, okay, good. Tyler took only 12 shots, and at one point he was 4 of 4 or something like that, or 7 of 10 or something. It was actually beautiful. Let's talk about Duncan. Duncan was phenomenal. Very, very good. I just want to point something out quickly. To Van Lee said, if you go scrub a little bit, they said, damn, an Aussie, try, tell him to give us the Dyson Daniels Connect Royal. Spo needs that. Wait till I tell you about my actual culture. Elipon, Erot, Xero, to Giannis. We're bringing Giannis, all right? You'd rather him than fucking Dyson Daniels, all right? Don't undermine me. Don't treat me like shit. We do speak Greek here, and we are Greek, and we're going to bring Giannis here soon.
I am a Negro, sir.
That's so weird for you to say that and say sir straight after. That fucking just ruined my mind. That shit just fucked me up.
I got a question though, because a lot of people, and this is for both of y'all, and I'm gonna start with you, George, because a lot of people are like, they loved what Tyler was able to do against the Lakers. Personally, I enjoyed this game more so than I did what he did from the Lakers. Do you feel the same, or am I tripping? You rather take the points?
No, fuck the points. But be a facilitator. This team needs a facilitator more than anything.
No, you keep talking. Don't worry about it. I'm just.
We need a facilitator more than anything. If you can get away with him shooting 12 shots a game on good efficiency, and getting you some fucking like decent playmaking too, I don't even know like what I would like what the ceiling of this team would be if he just transitioned full time to an actual playmaker. Big whale, then fuck yeah, Elipon. All right. Bro, can Miguel get off my dick for 5 fucking seconds? This cunt thinks I'm a cop so bad. Pause.
Just let it happen, George. Just let it happen. And do you prefer? Did you prefer? Hey, relax yourself. All right, don't talk to me like this. Do you prefer Tyler's game versus the Lakers, or did you prefer this performance?
Well, I think the good thing about Tyler is that this season he's shown that he can do both. because I think a great player is a guy that can mix it up. I knew you were going to object to that, but
because you just called Tyler Herro a great player, Anthony DiNardo.
No, I said great players can do that. I
You
was
just
very
said he said
indirect about it.
Go ahead.
But that's serious. Like when they need him to score, he can. And to be honest, has he ever had a game like this last season? Ever? I maybe one.
The playoff game versus Boston. Game 2.
What that he scored 24 that game too, I believe. But just like a game where you felt like he had a monster impact, but scored 17 points. Like you haven't seen that out of Tyler a lot. And I still don't think he can be this team's top point guard, but every time I think that he has nights like this where he looks like he runs the offense very well. He's probably the only guy on the roster outside of Duncan occasionally that gets Bam easy looks.
Bam that's because they were playing the pick and roll tonight.
Yes. Yeah. And Tyler
also,
runs
I don't think Tyler's the point guard on the team. I said it before. I think Bam's the point guard right now.
I'm very hesitant to say that he is the point guard, but tonight he was.
No, Bam was still the point guard tonight. They just ran the offense through Bam in a way. But Tyler's decision making is what allowed him playing off of Bam, and his decision making allowed him to get assists, is what I'm saying. So I don't feel like it was a function of Tyler creating. I feel like it was Bam creating opportunities for Tyler to get assists.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of a lot of guys playing point. So it definitely is a lot of Bam, but he just looks like he plays the game at his own pace. Like even Eric Reed was saying the RPO on the lob attempt where it looked like he was going to throw the lob and laid it in. Like that's a beautiful read. And whether he's the point guard or not, I know who it's not. It's not Terry Rozier. This man, Terry, got the ball left with 4 seconds left in the first quarter. He could have shot it and he didn't shoot it. He passed it to Jaime Jaquez. It was, they didn't even get a shot off. Why doesn't Terry shoot it at the end of quarters? Does he not want to ruin his 20% field goal percentage? You suck. You are shooting 20% from the field. What is there to ruin, Terry Rozier? You have no problem doing a tween, bing, bing, bing. Oh, that boy, nice step back, fade away, highly contested three. But you won't show. And he does that with 15 seconds on the shot clock. But he won't shoot the shot at the end of the first quarter.
It's called Negro hoop.
Well, now you make me sound racist, bro. Why you got to do that?
No, I don't. That's nasty, man. Called it that.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
You are the sky.
Can you repeat what he said, please?
Yeah,
I didn't. I didn't. It didn't pop in.
Who?
You, bitch. I'm saying, can you repeat what Roll said? I didn't hear it.
No, anytime you ask someone to repeat something, I know you got your hand on the screen record. And this does kind of answer your question again. Amanda, appreciate the $2 dono again. Thank you so much. Who's better, Highsmith or Terry? God, Terry sucks. I mean, Highsmith is better than Terry, but you have 3 people on this panel who are also better than Terry. So that's not saying a lot. And it is a shame because
it might be 2 people on this panel better than Terry.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Australians, Ben Simmons.
Come on,
I have seen you play. Shut the fuck up. I have seen you play.
But that's a wasted pick. Hopefully, they can get an asset back for him in the next couple months. We'll see.
I feel like the way it's trending is going to be a Terry and Jaime, not Terry, but Terry and Jovic package that's headlining kind of whatever Miami decides to do, and that to me feels like a move to put us right back or keep us in purgatory. Like that move is not going to move us anywhere forward or backwards. It's just going to be a move it's going to be a trade for the sake of getting Terry off the roster, not to do anything productive with the roster.
Can you imagine Terry Rozier and Cam Thomas on the same team? That's going to be so ugly. Oh, that's going to be some bad hoops.
I mean, we watched Terry and Tyler Herro. So I mean, that's kind of Scale Daddy, nasty man with the $5 dono. He said, my favorite Tyler game was when his hand was broken and Gabe Vincent passed him the ball and he shot anyway. Shut up, nasty man.
I thought he made that shot too. When Tyler pulled that 3, I actually went crazy. I was like, holy shit, he made a 3 with a broken hand. I did not know he airballed it in live motion. It looked like it was.
I'm not gonna lie. I felt like that was real hate from Gabe Vincent at that moment, bro. Like, I felt like you just seen this man break his hand. Why are you bullying him a pass right now?
This one's for Royal.
And we got a finals run out of it. Look at me, guys. Look at me. But yeah, you said something earlier. You talking about all my narratives are dying. Brother, I'm never wrong, bro. I have elite footwork.
Hey, I was on Twitter singing your praises a couple days ago. So I know.
I just moved to go. I got a new narrative right now. I shared it with some other people. I don't know if you guys seen, but my new narrative goes crazy. It's that playing next to Tyler Herro kills your career if you're a point guard. No point guard is ever better after playing with Tyler Herro.
Well, Kendrick Nunn was worse.
Kendrick Nunn was worse after playing with Tyler Herro. Gordon Dragic worse.
Oh, you mean like once they leave, he like kills their.
He kills their career while they're here. So after they leave, they're no longer the same player.
It doesn't make any sense, but okay.
But tell me where there's a lie.
Jamari Bouye.
Shut the fuck up. He was worse. He was worse everywhere.
Gabe
Vincent, worse.
Man, I can't go one. I can't go one worse. George stream without hearing Jamari Bouye or Reggie Evans.
Because it's fucking Reggie Evans is special. Shut the fuck up, all right?
Special.
Don't you fucking talk about Reggie like that. 0 points, 15 boards, 2 blocks. He's
15 boards, 13 of them
offensive
dog
right there, bro. That guy's it's him.
Man,
I'm telling you right now though, Jamari was done so dirty, but we will not talk about him. There's someone else on this team who we need to speak about because it's getting ridiculous.
Who is this?
Jaime Jaquez Jr. What I've seen in the last 9 or so games is some of the most lackluster, inathletic, boring, trash hoops I have ever seen. What?
And you heard that too, right?
I didn't catch nothing.
He said inathletic.
Inathletic. Meaning
or
not athletic.
It'd be unathletic, I guess.
Right? Yeah, that's the word, right? Is that like the Australian translation? I didn't know. No, it's unathletic. I know the word. You don't, but like inathletic. Are you trying to say the inability to be athletic?
Well, now you're just describing me, I guess.
I'm an idiot. It's unathletic.
I know. I just said it. Oh, nigga said this nigga can't read. I got to go check for myself. I heard you loud and clear, George. Get off of my panel. No, never mind. I'm just go ahead. Continue.
When people used to say, and I was
That's
one of them.
A wild comment. I did not want you to put it up. That's a wild comment. Actually, didn't I say that to Maserati a couple weeks ago? I was like, I know he voted for Trump because he would have built that wall and kept Jaime out of here.
Hey, your last, and I don't know why you're smiling, bro. Your last name ain't doing you any favors.
Come on now. Don't worry, bro. The way that I'm finna flip this bar when Trump take office, brother, I'm stealing this. Everybody here is watching. Y'all know that it originated where I hate it here. But I'm going to use this as my own bar, and I will never give you credit for it ever again. I'm just going, but I'm giving you credit for it now. I'm sorry, George. We cut you off in the middle.
It's fine. It's fine. Being a 4-year player out of college, you tend to learn some stuff. And how he hasn't learned in his 4 years of a basketball program at UCLA, how to fucking spot up in a corner or how to move off the ball anymore. He was doing it fucking great in his first season. He was showing sparks. He was doing great. He cannot put the ball on the floor anymore without looking like a genuine idiot. Because it's going right back out. Shave your head, get your act together, because you are a one-way ticket to being fucking this franchise's second worst player. You're on your way.
Next to who I hope you're gonna say.
Well, the worst
Thomas Bryant
would in fact be would be Drew Smith.
No,
don't care.
Thomas Bryant is the worst player.
I think it's undeniably Mo Harkless. Y'all let us know in the chat what you
on
think.
The team.
That's the worst player in Heat history.
Oh, like Mo Harkless.
Oh, okay. You meant currently.
No.
All time I got Mo Harkless.
Well, you talk about during the Jimmy era. Who is the worst player to be on the Miami Heat during the Jimmy Butler era? I like that question.
Yeah,
answer it in the live comments. All time during the Jimmy era, who's the worst player we ever had?
I've got a unanimous answer. I have a unanimous answer. It is Dwayne Dedman. Don't start. It is Dwayne Dedman.
Bob. When Dwayne Dedman first got here, he moved the needle.
He had a good couple. Mo Harkless, and even the way things happened once he
Mo Harkless was bad.
Trash on Twitter. That's my answer.
So we get Dedman. We get
yep.
Some Bajelica. Ooh, some prime Bajelica.
That's a great answer.
Cody Zeller. That's pretty bad.
Trevor Ariza's the other guy was.
Trevor Ariza was bad.
No, Bielitsa was special. That guy faked an ACL injury. Got the fuck out of here.
We did have Jaquez on this roster at one point in time. I just want to throw that out there.
They didn't give him enough.
It was not that worse.
Dexter Pittman didn't play. No, he's not the worst player ever.
Yeah, but he also flagrant fouled like Hansborough, right? So he cooled.
Right, so he made that up. That was beautiful. Yeah. Now Ariza, is it? I don't know, gang. Like we had
I'm trying to figure out how to say this guy's name.
Cal Guy was on this roster. Chris Silva played. Like let's get in that bag now. Look, don't have big player name energy on your minds. Like y'all get into some of that bag.
I can't see past Mo Harkless then. I really can't. I'm having trouble seeing.
Brother, Chris Silva's had a video showing them flying his mother over
Solomon Hill
from the jungles in Africa.
For that reason alone, he can't be last. Like I can't do that to him.
Nah, you got me fucked up. He deserves to be last. But yeah, I like this conversation. Cal Guy, terrible. KZ Okpala, terrible. Fucking ass. Jay Ritchie got it. He bet Joel Anthony. He wasn't here with Jimmy. Yeah, this my answer. Chris Silva, worst basketball player. I hated him. Bro.
He had like a 10 rebound game versus Philly once.
So did Omer year 7.
Omer was fucked.
Oh, did somebody say Myers Leonard? Myers Leonard was hooping when he was here.
He was.
I barely remember Precious and Chua, brother. I remember him playing because we used to talk about how he couldn't catch the basketball all the time. Like his hands were fucking awful. But yeah, Jaime Jaquez. I want to talk about that a little bit with you. Like I agree with George. Like he's been shit this whole year. After like pretty high expectations coming into the season. What are your thoughts on Jaime Jaquez? Not only tonight, but like where are we with him, bro?
Yeah, the part that sucks the most is y'all can see right here. I got my signed Jaime Jaquez picture right here, and the value is going down by the day. That's the most frustrating part. But seriously, I seem to be alone on this though. I don't hear many people saying this. And I could get to your chat here in a second, man. I saw you addressed it to me as well. But I think it's more of like a opportunity thing with Jaime Jaquez. Like I have no doubt that he's super skilled offensively, but he can't really run in the system of what this Heat wants to do. He needs the ball in the post with space. He needs to get the ball with his back to the basket and have everyone clear out. And the reality is they're not running plays for Jaime. Why? Where do you disagree there, Royal?
I don't. That's the problem, though. Like, so when you say that, it's like, why don't people hold his front office accountable? Why do you draft a player like that, claiming him to be a win now player, plug and play? And then when you plug and play him, you need to change the whole fucking roster in order to make it successful. Like, it's a front office thing. It wasn't what you were saying. Like, I agree 1,000% what you said in terms of. But yeah, I'm gonna let you finish cooking in there.
No, but I get what you're saying. You're not gonna draft a guy or build a roster around a late first round pick, but you drafted him because he has talent. I just think Spo needs to implement.
No, and they drafted him because he was supposed to be a plug-and-play player because he could contribute immediately.
I think he can, and I just think Spo should call 3 plays a game for him. Like, I think they can implement that. The problem is he's now coming off the bench with Terry Rozier. And to answer your question, Amanda, shout out to the $5 that you donated. Appreciate you again. You said, can you explain Terry's awkward shot making? He never takes the easy shot, aka not a smart player. He's not. He has some of the worst offensive IQ I've ever seen, and that's why he's the most frustrating watch. Even playing pickup ball, the thing that frustrates me the most is bad offensive IQ. There was even a play today. Terry he drove in from the left wing, and he had like a mid-range little step back. I'm like, okay, Terry in rhythm, he can hit that mid-range. I'm glad he's taking closer shots and jacking up those threes. But then when he did that step back, he went and then shot it. Why did he do that initial? It made no sense. He had space off that initial step back. And there's been so many times this year where they're swinging the ball around the court and they kick it out to him. And instead of him shooting the 3 in rhythm, he does a pump fake, sidestep, lean. It doesn't make any sense. And then the one game a few games ago, I forget which one, but he had like 4 threes in the fourth quarter. He did not dribble one time. And that's even something that John Crotty noticed and mentioned. I don't know why he does those stupid pump fakes and takes contested shots. I can't explain it. It's bad offensive IQ.
It's because he's a tough shot maker. That's what he's made his career off of. We were talking about this a little bit in the playback. where it was like, I think getting Terry Rozier is like a blessing and a curse. It's a curse because he has to play basketball on this roster. It was a blessing because they put him in one practice with Tyler Herro and was like, that's what you be doing. And he was like, I got to change. I think the first practice they had with Terry Rozier, they had Tyler Herro sit on the sideline and watch him play with Bam and Jimmy. And it was like, look, that's what you look like. And Tyler Herro went to Spo and was like, teach me your ways. Great sensei. What do I have to do? And Spo said, go stand over there with Duncan Robinson and do everything he fucking do all day long. And that's why Tyler Herro's having the great. This nigga Nasty Man said, Michael Mulder, you are a disgusting human being.
Yeah, I like this your boy's comment, though. I think your boy won.
Who?
Javonte Smart.
Oh, I'm sorry. Put it up there again. I can't.
Javonte Smart.
Javonte Smart was fine.
No, he was
fine.
His cranium was fucking massive.
It was predominant, for sure.
His hairline like started around this region right here, but the pure mass of head that man had on him was fucking disgusting. Amanda Medeiros again with the $5 donor. Look, if you're gonna pay me all night to talk to Ed, I will let y'all two sit here and make googly eyes at each other all fucking night. I will get out of the way.
Hey. Amanda, I want you to know that none of this money goes to me. It goes straight to Royal's bank account and goes to the iPhone 17 this year, 18 next year, and so on. Just so you know. So I'm glad you can contribute to his.
Bro, can we? Sorry, I thought you were done. I won't lie. I thought we were going to transition fine.
Go ahead. No, clearly you run the show. White man. No, clearly you run the show. Go ahead.
Clearly, this is his narrative.
Can we please come to terms with the fact that the Miami Heat have never, ever, in the last 6 or 7 years, picked up a player in either the center or the point guard category that's named is not Bam Adebayo, that has turned to shit. Every point guard on this team has died, and they suck. Javonte Smart, Shabazz Napier, Mark Scarrett, Jamari Bouye, fucking... No,
are you going to name a good point guard before you just go through... You're naming out G League players, George.
Terry Rozier. But these are the players we're bringing in. In the center position, Silva, Kyle Alexander,
Kyle
Myers
Lowry.
Leonard,
You didn't mention
Willie Showtime Reed.
Willie Reed. Bro,
Willie Reed hasn't played on this team in 10 years.
You know, but it doesn't matter. I couldn't give a shit. We're going to keep going back. These players, the Miami Heat get such praise for developing talent. When we have Tyler Johnson, these players sucked. Forget development; they fucking sucked. Kendrick Nunn
to their contract, like
Kendrick Nunn.
No, there are minimum contract NBA players right now that are productive.
No one said that Tyler Johnson sucked till they gave him $50 million.
That's cool.
The New Jersey Nets.
Oh, Clemente, get out of here with that disrespect.
Hold on.
Get rid of that comment right now.
Terrible. First of all, Amanda Medeiros, don't tell me what to do. This feels very aggressive for you telling me. I get very perturbed when people tell me what to do here. I'm going to let Ed answer y'all.
You'll like my answer, though. You'll like my answer.
I don't care what your answer is. I don't like the fact that she out here telling me I want Ed to answer my question. I don't care what you want, Amanda Medeiros. You ain't just hear them. This ain't their channel. This is my channel.
I would never be rude to the kind people of this channel who donate to Roy.
That's why Ant don't run this channel. Go to Ant Donardo channel and give him $5 and let him talk to you over there. But I won't let him say a bitch ass thing to you.
Yes, straight Tyler Herro. That's what let me get it out.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. So I do want to make sure that we read it because we're supposed to read them.
Is Amanda your girlfriend?
So we can agree first.
Is Amanda your girlfriend?
That's a Maya.
No.
That's a Maya.
Yeah, I'm about to say his girlfriend ain't not Amanda. I'm about to tell somebody. I was about to ruin Ed's home.
I mean, it sounds like you might got a lot of money. Listen, we could talk after this.
I don't have no money. The basement account has.
No, I'm talking about Amanda.
Oh, well, if she giving out $5 to talk to you, then she's a freaky frog. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Anyways, man. Do you think it's a good idea to trade Tyler basically while his stock is high? And this is where I think me and Royal will agree on. That's kind of wanted to get to this point. Is yes, just because for multiple years now, I said the Heat should trade Tyler Herro. Not because I don't like him. Unlike Royal, I do like Tyler Herro. I got his bobblehead. Look right up here. But even
I got his jersey right here, Anthony.
and he got his jersey right here.
I got a jersey.
I got his skin right here.
But even I would like to trade Tyler just because this 20-game sample size where he's been awesome is not bigger than the last 2 years where I said he doesn't fit great. He doesn't work with Bam and Jimmy. Now, theoretically, could he keep this up and then he looks like an amazing piece? Yeah, for sure. But I can't change my mindset on trading him after a 20-game sample size. I can't do it. My mindset has always been, you have a guy like Jimmy Butler.
They got a little ass on the camera. I guess I showed a little ass on camera. My bad.
Hey, usually we got to pay for that type of thing. So consider yourself lucky, Jamal.
Check out the basement OFA. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if y'all paying money for that type of thing, you know what I'm saying? I'll show you a little bit. Go ahead.
Check out the random scroll he pod like a check out fucking Royals crack, bro. We might be in business.
The sample size is too small for me to change my mind. I still believe, at least for this season, you can win around Jimmy Butler. If things go to hell in Philly or Milwaukee and they want to trade their star for Tyler Herro because they're tricked, I would do it. So there's a line, but yeah, I would do it.
I would trade Tyler Herro, not because I don't like him. I mean, I don't. It's well known that I'm not a fan of his basketball. But I would trade Tyler Herro because I feel like there's a certain ceiling to Tyler Herro in the role that he's given with Miami. And I don't think either one of them, neither Tyler nor the organization, know how to break free from that mold. They don't know how to say, Tyler, when we revamp this roster, you are no longer a top scoring option. You are now the fourth in terms of the options that we look for on offense. We need to run the offense through player A, player B, bam, and then you get yours after that.
Bro, it's going to be so funny when Pat Riley leaves this organization and they start bringing in new players, better players than Tyler. And then Spo goes, you're their fourth option now. And he's like, but Pat told me I was a star.
He's like, well, Spo telling you are the sixth man. Get your ass on the bench.
Pat is now gone.
When Tyler get this Terry Rozier treatment because they bring in a player that's better than him at the position, but they somehow find a way to keep him on the books, that's going to be a sobering day because I don't believe he's going anywhere. That's out. With the $9.99 dono, he said, as much praise this team gets for turning undrafted players, they should be criticized for their first-round picks. They haven't drafted an all-star besides Bam and Wade. That's a pretty interesting factoid there. The Miami Heat.
Can we actually go through the amount of undrafted players that have turned into good players, not decent, good?
Do you have
let's go.
You have a list? You have a list? Or you want to start? A list of undrafted players who became good. Okay, so let's classify the couple. So now, okay, listen, guys, the game talk is over with. We're about to go off the rails with one of these conversations. This is what George usually does, but I enjoy it, so I allow him to do it.
George just said that he can't develop talent, though.
No. He said that one that became good players. So are you saying while they were here or after they left?
Both. Does not matter. At any point of the career, they were good as soon as
undrafted players that became good players. Duncan Robinson, Rodney McGruder was good while he was here.
I don't count him as good. He's not that good. He wasn't that good.
No. He wasn't. He's not a good NBA player, but he was good here.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
In the league for
how many of those players went on to be good NBA players, not good role players?
He was a good NBA player while he was in Miami, and that's why I asked you: is it here or is it after they left? And I specified that because after they leave, none of them are good.
Both.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So Rodney McGruder was good while he was here.
Yeah.
Gabe Vincent was good while he was here. Max Strus was good while he was here.
Yep.
None.
Kendrick Nunn was good while he was here. Joel Anthony was good while he was here.
Haslam.
Udonis Haslam is probably the greatest example that we have in our history.
I don't count Joel Anthony. I do not count fucking Rodney McGruder. So that's 4 names.
You haven't. You don't count. You know how do you not count the Warriors?
Rodney was not that good. Rodney
McGruder was good here.
Tyler Johnson.
Okay, did you count Tyler Johnson?
No, that's 5. I count Tyler Johnson.
Tyler Johnson was Rodney McGruder was better than Tyler Johnson.
No, it wasn't. Not in my head.
He wasn't good. He wasn't better than Tyler Johnson.
That's a dumb argument for me to even.
Yeah. I was trying to just throw some bullshit out there. You're right.
Which shit stinks less. That's what's
that's essentially what you asking me. Which shit? Yeah, I think he had a longer. I think he was able to last longer because he had a skill set that was more sustainable than Tyler Johnson. But Tyler Johnson was averaging like 18 points per
Birdman.
game.
Birdman's another one. Birdman. Okay.
Birdman was undrafted.
They didn't develop him though.
No, he got drafted. Wasn't he the 55th pick?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Birdman got drafted. I don't know if Birdman
Either
was
way,
undrafted,
they didn't
but he was
develop.
good.
Yeah, but look at the roster now:
I
Kashad
don't think-
Johnson, Josh Christopher, Isaiah Stevens. Like,
none of them are NBA players yet to me. Ant.
yeah, but I don't want to just neglect them either. Like, I really think they're going to be.
I
good
can't
players.
throw them in this conversation because they haven't contributed to an NBA team yet to be saying they're good NBA players.
You can't. I just think they deserve a mention.
That they are undrafted?
That they might be the next group of guys. Maybe. That's it.
We don't want a next group of guys. We want it to be over.
I mean,
Birdman was not drafted.
I don't want.
I love Kashad Johnson.
Like, I don't want no more undrafted superstars, bro. Like, people because people get beside themselves. I know people like Kashad Johnson, but to think that he's going to be a valuable starting NBA caliber player is absurd. He's a 6'7" big man.
I do feel that way.
You feel
Very
like he's
quickly
gonna
as
be-
well.
I'm not even trolling. I legitimately think he's.
Is he going to be better than Haywood Highsmith?
1,000%.
I don't think so.
I'm very high on him.
I think
Not
that's
soon.
that's like the silly. Not soon.
Who? Wait,
How
no.
old is he? He's like 23.
Who are you talking about to be better than Hayward?
Kashad Johnson.
I think he's going to be
Yeah.
better than PJ Tucker, like in his prime.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
Yeah, I know. Josh Christopher was drafted, but he was a
True.
first-round draft pick who is now in the G League.
He was not a good player. Let's keep going. Birdman, he was not drafted, but I do not count him because we didn't develop him. That was Denver's job. Denver picked him up.
Was that the criteria? Was the criteria who was good with Miami?
No, who did
Or
we
who
pick up that was undrafted? Like from undrafted
developed?
to on our team.
Patrick Beverly.
I was just going to say Patrick Beverly.
Patrick Beverly played how many seasons here?
None.
How many games?
None, but we
From
found him.
training camp.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
found him.
I found gold the
I
other
just
day.
said the same thing about
Found it in the window.
like Marcus, what's his name? Garrett Temple.
True.
Oh no,
True.
no!
We
Washington.
found Garrett Temple too. And he was a solid NBA player.
What about like
There
late
was a
second
point.
round
There was
picks?
There was
Like,
a method to my madness. By
we
the way, there
drafted
was a method.
Bohan Bogdanovic. Does
I ain't
that
gonna
count?
lie. This is when I stopped liking these conversations because like me naming these players let people know how far back like my Heat lineage goes in terms of like players that I like. Because if we talk about late second rounders, then I'm start talking about Vladimir Stepanyan, who is one of my favorite role players of all time.
What you know about Mikal Gladness, Terrell
on,
Harris? Those
Come
are my
on, brother.
dudes, man.
Bro, come on, bro.
Hey,
I
remember that game winner
Terrell-
Jordan Mickey had in the
Man,
preseason?
come on, bro.
I love
I
Jordan
remember
Mickey.
Terrell
Jordan
Harris. I thought that was a supreme athlete because he wore long socks.
But you remember what happened to him? Turns out he was on the good stuff, and that's why.
Yeah.
I liked him too, though.
1988.
So was Mike
Does
Bibby.
the
No one says
expansion
shit about
draft
that.
count? Hey, listen, Miguel. Don't worry, bro. I can go back with you too now. The boy know about Rory Sparrow, the first big free agent the Heat got. Like y'all don't know nothing about that. I'm not gonna do this to you. I wasn't old enough to know about the Heat, but when I became a Heat fan, I went back and did some back research. So I know stuff like Glenn Rice and shit. Glenn Rice was like the first superstar player that we were supposed to have and type
Is
shit.
Terrell Harris the best number 14 in Heat history?
No. Let's not cook like that.
It's close, man.
It's close, but it's not.
It's
close, but it's not.
close, man. We was having a Hassan Whiteside conversation too earlier.
Where was I?
You don't come into playbacks. You don't fuck with me over there, bro. Listen,
You don't even like Hassan Whiteside, and
I had no.
I
love
do.
love.
That's my favorite Heat player of all time.
I'm gaslighting him, Royal. Let me do me, please.
Oh, my bad.
You gonna
Cool.
make me grab the shirt to my closet?
So listen, I had a revelation during the playback. We've been going for an hour and 3 minutes. I'm gonna do the next game and then we're gonna get about here. But I had a revelation during the playback. I hated Hassan Whiteside more than I could ever hate Tyler Herro.
Post contract.
No, you know what?
No.
That one video, that one Snapchat video of him running around the locker room gave me unlimited amounts of patience with him. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen. That was too good.
I didn't say he wasn't an entertaining person. Him talking to them fucking,
didn't like him
him
either?
talking to them fish.
He
was
announced his fucking contract extension on Snapchat, for fuck's sake.
Bro,
I'll
he
never forget Will Smith Miami in the background. Greatest day of my life.
This was
He's
me.
a great-
This was me.
He was a great
14.
content. He was consistent content. But yes, Anthony Nero, I hated Hassan Whiteside the minute he was on this roster.
Why?
Because
good
he was
before the
a
contract.
I saw because I have foresight. so I could see post-contract Hassan Whiteside when he first got on the roster. I used to call him Big Garbage because he was one of the most garbage basketball players I had ever seen in my life. He did not know shit, and he was lazy. But, like, I'll give Tyler Herro this. I hate the way he plays basketball, but that fucker tries every goddamn night. Like, that fucker goes out there and he plays balls to the wall every goddamn night. And now I take that 10 times out of 10 over what the fuck Hassan Whiteside gave us. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, bro, there's something not right. But he was funny as shit, though. I give him that. Entertaining, like, he was funny as a fuck. So, next game. Wait, the next game tomorrow?
Back to back.
Oh, bro, y'all niggas should have got a 20-minute post-game show tonight. Don't worry about it. I'll make up for it tomorrow. But tomorrow we play Cleveland.
Yeah, there's not gonna be nothing to talk about tomorrow.
In Ohio?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's gonna be plenty to talk about. No, it's home. So Ed, the boy feeling good?
No, not really. Listen, Jimmy Butler has performed very well this season when he's had some rest, and has been the complete opposite when he hasn't. Not to mention that the Cavaliers have two behemoths standing there inside the paint waiting for him. So if you guys are on the anonymous player prop betting app that I guess sponsors Royal, but not the rest of us, then go ahead and smash the under on Jimmy Butler. Now, that being said, I don't feel good, but if he does prove me wrong, my attitude will change. Y'all will see me be the most lit I've been in quite a long time with regards to this team.
So, first of all, I had no idea you were coming on here. 2, forgot I was wearing this at all. 3, forgot that I used to work at a place that they sponsored for a very short period of time. They still do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still sponsor. But yeah, like, the checks was good back then. Not gonna lie. Like, when I first got in.
Hey, Ethan used to say, I know you can't play it in Florida no more, but promo code 5.
Like, hey, bro, because that bitch was still smacking out of state. Hey, listen, they got fans from everywhere on that bitch. Jordan, the boy feeling good?
Evan Mobley just dropped. Okay, yeah. Do the super chat.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't see your last super chat. Thank you for the $5 understand. My thing is, will Tyler be better off than what the picks we get from him in trade? That is for the three of us. So the idea is that you not draft it. Like, when we say trade Tyler for picks, it's not to draft anybody. Like, if I want to draft somebody, I prefer the Heat to keep their own pick, lose, get in the lottery, so that you can get one of those players. If I acquire picks for Tyler Herro, I don't want to draft a single fucking player. I hope I never know who those draft picks become, because I want to package them picks with somebody else and go get me a superstar. That is the way that I look at it. Like, that's how I look at it. George, same, different. How do you feel about the draft pick?
Kind of the same. Look, for most importantly, I agreed packaging it for another star would be fine. I'd also be okay with taking the picks. I couldn't give a shit. The thing is, Tyler Herro, and this brings it back to a point you made before. Tyler Herro, in his current state, is the best he's ever been. This is the peak of Tyler Herro. This is great. To do something that this organization has never done, which is capitalize on the market, and I thank
for a player that they love, like Tyler Herro.
Thank fuck we lost that crypto sponsor because they didn't know how to do that. Like, no one in the Heat knows how to do that for shit. They have no idea how to sell high, play short, nothing. The fact of the matter is, we are going to be paying this man for a long time. For a long, long, long time. Now, is it a good contract he's on? Yes, technically it is. Compared to the other shit he's on, like other players around the league, it's still an okay contract. But it's okay because it is still movable. It's okay because it's still movable. It has not hit the echelon where you have to then absorb a ridiculous amount, amounts of cap burden left. I'm fucking sitting there. I'm sitting there saying I want those picks. I don't care if they're better than Tyler. I would love that cap flexibility to keep Bam on this roster and to trade Jimmy. I would trade Terry, Jimmy, and Tyler tomorrow. If it meant some certain amount of cap relief and the ability to go after players in free agency. Because that's where we shine. That's where we do our best work. We can't trade for shit. Let's be honest. We can't trade for shit. We ain't trading anything for anyone.
And who's the last free agent we got, George? Come on.
What?
Whopper.
Even that was a trade, but I understand it was a signing trade.
Big old booty muffin topper who's overpaid. Large fries whipped cream. Oh, large fries, salt
say
cake, extra whipped
whipped
cream.
cream.
These are the things.
That's too healthy.
Play good D, don't blame the referee. All you do is complain. Pat Riley, wake up today. Lowry. Hey, please let us drink. Fuck you. Hey. He said, y'all going weird. Hey, brother. When that motherfucker hit the streets, bro, that was, you talk about a network in their prime, bitch. That was peak basement hate.
We pissed off so many people.
Yeah, shout out to the guy that said the basement's producers are ass.
We had people, we had websites, people, news.
You said somebody said the basement producers are ass?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
They wish they had half the talent. Fuck is you talking about?
They also, those same people also said that we put no money into our setups. Now I can't talk for most people, but look at Ants. Look what Ants done.
Man, he's beautiful.
Look at Ant. Fantastic.
Yeah, crisp.
This sign costs more than their entire production put together. Like, forget that. There's a lot of money inside.
George has on headphones right now. You hear me? Like, this is high quality.
They're talking good shit too.
We're not gonna do that. I think we asked Ed already, or did we ask George?
No, you asked Ed. You hadn't got to me yet.
Okay, George, the boy feeling good.
Evan Mobley just dropped fucking 41 points today.
Yeah.
40 fucking one.
Yes, he
Bam
did.
has got to do some crazy shit to win tomorrow. Now, Donovan Mitchell is in the weirdest state I've ever seen that guy, and he took like 10 shots today. He's not shooting the ball. He's waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow he will be shooting the fucking ball. You need to fucking get help, cunt. Like, you need help. You are so hung up on the fact that I'm Australian, and that's
an old man. He's older than Heather.
I thought you were British.
I'm Greek, but fuck yourself. Okay, let's keep going. I had the British flag there.
Is that a Fresh and Fit pillow behind you?
Huh? Fresh Prince?
Oh, not in my narrative. It's them cunts who be telling women that they suck. That's.
It's Carlton and Will.
Not in my narrative. It ain't.
What the fuck?
Oh, Fresh and Fit is that jit
they be telling women that you're not worth a fuck or whatever. Like, them niggas lame. I ain't gonna lie. I do not like that shit. Go ahead, bro.
We should do 5 minutes of our own Fresh and Fit podcast.
Brother,
we'll call it Fat and Fabulous.
My ex-wife was Aussie. Oh, my bad. I don't know what to say to that. I feel bad now.
You know, when people come up here, we just shoot, and then we'll apologize later on, or we don't.
Sorry. I am sorry.
And sometimes we be in a good mood. Tonight we're in a good mood, so this show's been going on for a long time. Hurry up, pick your pick, so I can lie to these people and get the fuck out of here.
Look, I genuinely have a good feeling about tomorrow. We're going to win. We're going to win, and we're going to win. This is going to be the final score. This is the prediction. Okay, it'll be 113 Miami Heat, 111 Cavs,
115, 111. I'm glad.
113, 111.
Oh, so we get a 2-point win.
2-point win.
You know, at least you have some kind of faith in this roster, unlike Anthony DiNardo. What did you say? How many points Evan Mobley scored tonight?
41.
Don't care. The Heat finna blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? The bitch better be lucky to score 1 tomorrow. Dries is back. You seen it. 31. Tyler. 40. Jimmy. 50. Don't you dare. Put your fucking hands down right now. Cut it out. No. Disrespectful. Don't worry. I'll lie to you again. Donovan Mitchell, 10 points. Locked up by Tyler Herro. You heard it here first. Darius Garland, Duncan Robinson. Straps, seatbelt, bitch. Over with.
I have the power to give the Heat a win right now.
Come on now. You see it?
Did I do it?
The
Miami Heat just won tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
You have a problem.
I just put money on the Cavs to win. Listen, brother. Oh, Tyler Herro.
You're welcome, Heat Nation. Let's get it.
You have no roof, Ant. You have no roof still. Your insurance hasn't kicked in yet. What are you doing?
On that note, Ant Donato has
There's a ceiling,
solidified it,
dickhead.
so y'all already know what time it is. Play the video, me!
Oh yeah, we packing somebody up tonight.